At the end of last quarter of last year, we launched the digital roadmap, 5-year digital roadmap, and the digital roadmap has 5 pillars, and one of the pillars is connectivity. So we are going to roll out the connectivity program. We now have the money. World Bank has given us a fund, a loan and a grant, $200 million. $50 million is a grant, $150 million is a loan, for what we call the last mile connectivity. We think in the next 5 years, we should have internet connectivity at every parish, because the parish development model is managed by the parish model management information system. So there is no way you can monitor without, you can use that system without internet. So using that loan, we are assuring that every parish is connected to internet. We are also getting a loan from Exim Bank to expand the national backbone infrastructure. So in the next 5 years, our backbone, our national backbone, our internet as government will be at every part of Uganda. The national backbone is like the highway of internet. So we think our highway of internet will be in each and every district. But when they reach those districts now, we start distributing it to parishes using that World Bank loan. So I would like to assure all those youths that once we have connected the whole country, the cost of internet will go down, because every area in Uganda will be connected to internet. Internet, the mathematics and business of internet is such that the more you hook more people on internet, the lower the cost. But once there are very few people on the internet, then the cost will be high. That's why now about internet was about $350 per megabyte per second. But right now, we are at $35 per megabyte per second. So there's a lot of improvement. The more we hook people to internet, the cheaper it becomes. And obviously, as government, we shall continue in that business so that the private sector doesn't take advantage of being in the business alone.
Challenges are there. We are not meeting everything, but because of resources, because government is also constrained. People must realize this, that since we came out of COVID, we have never recovered in terms of revenue of government to finance our own operations. Government doesn't want to come openly to tell people there is this challenge. So somebody in finance, oh, our recovery is okay, we are doing this, the rate of growth is this, but the reality that the cash we need with the demand that we need, we can't meet it. And that would...
That, because there was a petition in the parliament, we have investigated that, we have found that one, there is a problem with the telecom companies, the players in that ecosystem. But we have also found out that the people themselves don't know how to manage their data. We have also found out that the people themselves, the consumers, don't know how to manage their data. And they think they have been cheated when they have used their data. There are some people who download everything that comes to their phone, and some are heavy files, very heavy files. So if you are downloading a heavy file, you have probably loaded about 3 GB, 2 GB, 1 GB, some even just load very... So, exactly. So what happens when you download a very heavy file, within a minute, it is gone. So people have to manage the way they use their data, but there are issues also with the sector players. We know that those issues are there, and we are trying to see how to sort them out. Even right now, come back, we are remaining with around 2 clauses which we don't agree on, but we have sorted out the most complicated ones. So as soon as we are through with that, we shall open up. But people shouldn't also worry. Closing Facebook might have been also a blessing in disguise, because there are so many apps that have now come up, even by apps which have been put up by Ugandans, which are doing the same work as Facebook. The only thing is that Facebook has a lot of following, but people are coming up.
And that would, we think, maybe in terms of dealing with the development issues, we may need to stop putting politics in it. Because we tend to demand too much within a short time that government must do them, and yet we don't have the monies for doing this. You get it? So the president, we want this road, we want the other thing, everybody wants it at the same time. And because of politics, to appease and amuse everybody, we say yes, you can't.
That's why we came up with the anti-homosexual bill, because we are very, very concerned about the moral decadence in our nation. And now you can see how we are being harassed as a country, because our concern was total for what was going on, promotion of homosexuality, the recruitment, and that's why we came up with the anti-homosexuality bill, and now we are being harassed. These other issues of dressing code and the like, we are concerned. But let me also tell you one thing. Some of these things are parenting issues. Parenting issues. Parents have now neglected their roles, and they have left everything to government. It's not that every issue must have a law, or government must come in to enforce a law. If your daughter comes out of your house naked, and you are there looking at her, what is your role as a parent? Parenting. Exactly. You go to church, you leave your children at home. How are they going to know God if you can't go with them? I sit here, I leave Parliament at around 8. Sometimes I reach home when my children are already asleep. They leave me at home, because children now wake up at 5 to go to school. You can imagine a nursery kid, 3 years, baby class, is waking up at 5 to go and do what? Is that kid studying PhD or what? Those are the issues. And by the kid...
Is that the weakness of government?
No, it's not the weakness of government. It's the weakness... No, government has said the schools begin at 8. But you are staying in Ichira. No, you are staying in Ichira. You want your child to come and study in Green in Munyonyo. How are you going to bring the child to Munyonyo? You are getting me? So the vehicle has to go and pick the kid at 5. And yet there are schools near in Ichira, which are also good, which are performing well. But because you have some historical attachment,